until they get Kevin Durant back. I feel like they're one game away from being exposed.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. So, LeBron produced 11 points of his game-high tally in the final 4 minutes as Team USA survived a tough test at a sold-out O2 Arena in London. Germany led by 71 points to 68 in the end of the third quarter before James inspired the United States to victory. He sank a three-pointer with 1 minute 26 seconds remaining to put the US 90-86 up, then added 2 more points to give them a 92-86 lead on the way to the win. Joel Embiid scored 15 points, Steph Curry 13 points, in a victory which means the United States have won all 5 of their pre-Olympic exhibition games. The US are targeting a 5th consecutive men's basketball gold medal at the Olympics in Paris, with their 12-man squad filled with some of the NBA's greatest talents.
This game, they beat Germany 92-88. What did you guys think of this matchup and specifically LeBron's performance?
This game is like all the other games. It seemed like they're content with winning the way they're winning, and it seemed like the way they're communicating is like they're right on time. You know, like we'll be ready for next week. You hear Curry saying this, you hear the team saying this, so they're not scared at all. Not that they should be scared, but they're not alarmed. You know, like me and Killer was saying, it is not the time for this. And it seemed like that's the way they're communicating. Like it is the time. Like we're right where we're supposed to be. You know how when people are fooling themselves, this is exactly how they sound. But LeBron played pretty good. He didn't do anything I didn't expect him to do. I expect him to show up every game. I expect this team to partially underperform. If they don't have Kevin Durant, I think the floor is not opened up the way it should be for everybody to be the type of player that they are. And until they get Kevin Durant back, I feel like they're one game away from being exposed.
Oh, niggas. Yo, this is not a foregone conclusion, man. Look, this shit is a mess. If you want to just call it what it is, a fucking mess. Kawhi Leonard, he shows up out of shape. He didn't even finish the season. 2-3 weeks into training camp, he gets sent home. You bring in Derek White when niggas, everybody's like, yo, how you gonna bring in Derek White and don't even consider Jaylen Brown? What's going on? Then we come find out it's 3 players from the, what's it called, stat? The
team select.
Team select. Yeah. Like now we got team
Didn't
select.
Mean to do that. They're they're qualified.
We got team select involved. Now we got Kevin Durant missing all the preseason or whatever you want to call preliminary games before the actual Olympics start. We got Grant Hill saying that Jaylen Brown isn't down because of Nike. It's a fucking mess. We got Joel Embiid talking about, yo, LeBron and Steph, they just names. They really like old now. Nobody really respecting all that. It's a fucking mess, bro. I'm telling you that right now. And then what we have is LeBron walking out after the last 2 victories, talking about these the ones I like, the close ones. There's competition out there. Bron, you are Broning right now. You know, I get a lot. No, you know what I want? A lot of people always use this line, and I want my credit. Because when I say I get the computers pew and people want to make funny, now niggas about this dress is dressing. Braun is brawning.
Yeah. The math ain't mathing.
Yeah. I started that.
You was ahead of your time.
Yeah, man. You know, so at the end of the day, Braun is definitely brawning. But I don't like it. I'm going to go on the record here. I'm going to go on a record, and I don't know this for a fact because this doesn't count if Kevin Durant isn't playing. They're going to lose the first game. They're going to lose to Joker on the first game. I believe that game that they beat Joker and them was rope-a-doping, saying let them rock out, or they feeling themselves. There's no way in the world you beat Germany by 4 and beat South Sudan by 1 point.
Well, you know, last week, Ken was saying he was nervous. This week, we should be biting our nails. For real. This week, we should need security with this team. This team is showing all kind of signs that they're not to be bet on. I mean, if they were a 40-point favorite and they won by 1, this is not including that this Sudan team is ranked 33rd in world rankings. Like, come on now. If we talking Olympics, you win by 1 against the 33rd ranked team in the world. This is scary. And to think, almost when you're looking at this team, another thing that I wanted to point out is that they have the lowest of any 12 nations. They're the lowest out of 12 nations in ranking as well. So that means no matter where you would put this team, this is the lowest. This is like barely qualifying as a country's team. And you win by 1 is scary in itself, because this USA team is loaded with every type of player, from point guard with crazy handles to shooters of all time. But a lot of people are saying this is an aging team, and we're probably going to get into that later. But this is a very name-driven team, but not a youthful team. And I don't want to get too deep into that, pause, because that's something we got to deal with a little bit later. But it's the aging of it. On paper, all these names sound great, but when you put them against other teams, it's like other teams have just as much talent. They just don't have the name. And that's what we're seeing with this team. Every time they get in front of somebody that have the same talent, it's almost like they're neck and neck, because we're not looking at this like, yes, this is a LeBron. Yes, this is this person. But you're seeing the later years of it. And we couldn't see this in the NBA, but now we're definitely starting to see it on the world scale. Killer?
Told niggas in trouble. Niggas is in trouble. I told niggas. First, I want to give a shout out to Luau Deng. Pause. If his name is Pause, I don't know. Back in the day. Luau Deng had a very, very good career in the NBA. Mm-hmm. Outstanding career in the NBA. So he knows the caliber of players that's in the NBA. And the caliber of players that he was playing against in the NBA were a little tougher than the players that's playing today in the NBA. So he's doing an outstanding job over there, recruiting players, getting them ready for what it's going to be like to play against America, so on and so forth. So I just want to give him a shout out, because a lot of people and a lot of young people probably don't even know who Luau Deng is. Secondly, me and Church was walking in here earlier, and Church reminded me that Bol Bol is from Sudan. If Bol Bol is on this team, a lot of people are in trouble. I have no idea why he's not on this team. Bol Bol is, if on Sudan yesterday or day before yesterday, U.S. loses. It's just that simple. They had a lot of good players on Sudan that I was shocked about. But I tell you this much. They play America again, and I know their confidence is going to be up. So America, you should get ready for that. Now, back to America. This team needs Kevin Durant back bad. Kevin Durant, if you fucked up, bro, because this is my brother too, don't play. We need you in the season more. We don't need you for these 3 weeks. I'd rather get Kevin Durant from October to May or June than Kevin Durant get hurt in this shit and we don't see him for another year. We don't got time for that. These niggas was losing by 20, 25 at one point. You seen the game, Wayne?
Hell yeah.
Niggas was down 20, 25. Mm-hmm. Shit, wow.
Yeah.
But what I will say is this before I throw it to Trish, and if we'll circle back, I have some more things to say. But what I'll say to this is this. We got to start appreciating LeBron. I'm not saying we don't. I'm not saying we don't, for real. I'm not on the Ohio shit. But that man said, give me the ball and get out the way. Mm-hmm. Now, we shouldn't have been in that position, pause. We shouldn't even been in the position where 39-year-old LeBron James is saying, you know what, give me the rock and get out the way. That's what LeBron did yesterday, and we keep seeing this time and time again, and we want to nitpick on his career, and he's not a final shooter, and he doesn't want to shoot the shot, and this, that. That man put the team on his back and got the victory. Now, I don't think there's no time to be celebrating because we shouldn't have even been in
Yeah,
the
that's
position
what I was about
to
to
be
say.
fucking winning by 1 point.